thick, yeah.
Thick lives matter.
Oh, he thick. Thicky thick. Him thick. So yeah, men can be thick.
Yeah.
Yes, generation beats.
So I don't know. I think it's like The Rock. Too much. Fine. Great body. But
He's not as big as people think he is.
so have you I hope you've seen the movie that's on Netflix, Red Notice.
Is that him and Ryan Reynolds?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me tell you. Gal Gadot. Gal Gadot. Okay, that movie is so good. Me and Only watched it.
It's very good.
It was so good.
Mm-hmm. So so there's a scene in the movie where Ryan Reynolds is taking a shower with the glycerin soap and he tells The Rock to smell it.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So
Ryan Reynolds also is a beautiful person.
Ryan Reynolds can get the business, okay? But of course, he's married to the beautiful Blake Lively, whatever. So not a chance in hell with him. But he is fine and he can definitely get it. So I'm not opposed to white men.
He might be looking for a side. You never know.
You know, I can be hold on, a keep out.
I love a good keep out.
I be a keep out. But anywho, he has a body, right? Yeah. You can see it there, and you know he trained for Deadpool, whatever. So anywho, you look at Ryan Reynolds. To me, that's fine. Yeah. But The Rock, and there was a scene where they're running after he's chasing Ryan Reynolds at the very beginning when he has on the super cool leather coat, statement piece, and he jumps over the building, he falls, and he gets up. He had to rock to get up, and I'm like, you have too much muscle. Well, you just can't get up. You had to. You know how you have to rock yourself out? I don't know. Have you ever had to rock yourself out of bed? I have to rock myself out of bed every day. Like, I just don't get up. I have to do a starting roll and roll up out that bitch, or I won't get up out the bed.
I currently know.
Okay.
But I've been there.
Yeah. So that's what he had to do. And he has all those muscles. And I'm like, oh, that's too much. And even Ryan Reynolds or, what is his name? Booth in the movie says, lift with your neck. Because his neck is like 50 feet wide and the back of his head look like a giant penis. Because in the movie he says, does the back of your head look like a giant penis? Because the answer is yes. And I'm like, it do look like a giant penis. But yeah, he has too much. Okay. Way too much. But he looks great though. He looks really good. But
okay. But now Ryan Reynolds isn't thick.
No, Ryan Reynolds is not thick. He doesn't have the girth that The Rock has. Yeah. He's not as thick as The Rock. But he has a body. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like with Donald Glover, going back to Donald Glover, he's more of, he's just not chiseled and he doesn't have the girth, but he's not a bad bodied man. Yeah. He's just not like a Jason Momoa. You put him beside Jason Momoa, come on. Yeah. Jason Momoa's gonna get the tips if they were stripping, you know. So yeah. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. At the strip club. At the strip club or in my living room. You know.
So you would pay their mortgage.
I can't afford their mortgage, but I would damn sure try.
Gotcha. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay.
So, yeah, that's all with Donald Glover. Okay. Yeah,
I just wondered.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, I had to clear that up. I thought he was. I wasn't one of those black women who wasn't checking for him. I just thought, not that because I thought he was a white man, I wasn't checking for him. I was like, oh, he's probably like Robin Thicke. You know, I was shocked to know that Robin Thicke was a white man. I thought he was a black man.
I had no idea that.
Yeah,
until the Molly thing.
There was a song he had when he was like riding on a bicycle. He had long hair, and I love that song. And I didn't know that was the same man. I'm like, oh, he get his hair cut by a black person, and he sounds like a black man or whatever. So I love Robin Thicke. I do. Yeah. I love to hear him sing, but I was surprised to know that he was a white man. Not that white people don't sing well. That sounds really bad. That's okay. He has a soulful voice. Okay. So I would listen to the soul in his voice, not necessarily. Yeah. If that sounds better. I just feel like I sound so racist. So.
I don't think it sounded any better, but it was funnier.
Not saying that white people don't have soul. Yeah. I'm just saying
they don't. It's okay.
It's just you can be shocked that. Yeah. I'm gonna shut up because this is going downhill very fast now. So
I think perspective.
I love all races. I think all races can sing all types of music and sound all types of great. I do. I believe that. I do.
Little Kim told me that she's been a lot of places and seen a lot of races.
I haven't been a lot of places, but I've seen a lot of races.
Yeah.
Yeah. All races are beautiful.
Actually, I don't think that's the lyric now that I think about it.
She says,
I said, I've been a lot of places, seen a lot of faces. All hell, I even fuck with different races.
Yeah, that was. I've never done that.
Look, I know all those words. I messed it up, but I do know the word.
Raptresses, right?
Well, Lil' Kim and Nicki are not raptresses. Well, they're above that. They've broken the ceiling of the raptress. When I say the raptress, I mean the 900 girls. Like there's 4 of them that all have doll in their name. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about the ones that are fighting for the attention. Like to me, this is just my opinion. Number 1, Missy Elliott, Queen Latifah, like that. They're when I say raptress, I'm not talking about them. Eve, Lil' Kim, Trina, Nicki, like they're not in the raptress race.
Okay.
They're the mothers of the sons. But I also like, to me, Iggy Azalea, she's not a raptress. Like she's already past that point. Like she had her own moment. She had her own thing. When I say the raptresses, I mean all these girls that are right now trying to fight their way to the front. You know what I mean? I mean those girls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. When I say the raptress.
Up and coming.
Well, up and come. Yeah, I mean some of them are a little more. Some of them are a little more ahead of the newer up and comers.
What I love about the up and comer raptresses,
the raptresses,
raptresses, is how blunt they are, and how I'm not trying to judge. Because I'm not trying to judge them in any way. This is not going to sound, I'm not saying anything bad, but they're very blunt with what they say. But they say, and the way they rap it, which is how you should, because you have to believe your work, right?
Yeah.
Like no one's heard this before. I just like everything that they're rapping about. We've already heard it way worse than what they're saying. So like, what's that? There's a song I like. I don't know any of their names. I just know when the song comes on, I'm like, I like this song. Okay. So I never look at it. But
if you say doll, you might be close.
I want to say maybe is no, that's not it. I'm trying to think, how does this song go? If I hear it, it's my song. But basically, what of course, she's talking about a man and what he can do to her and all that. That's what most of them rap about, anyways. Is whatever. But Trina said it better. I mean, or Lil' Kim said it better.
Yeah.
I mean, not necessarily Missy Elliott, but because she didn't really sing about those type of things. But Adina Howard said it better. You know who Adina Howard is, right?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
I don't, but I'll look it up.
Yeah.
I know that song. Okay. Then I'm familiar with her song.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's a lot of people like that where it's like I could tell you songs, I just don't know who they are.
Yeah, then that's me with today's music. Like I don't know. Like if I'm listening to music, it's nothing new. I mean, not that I have anything against it. Like I actually like, even though a lot of people did not like, I actually like the WAP song. I've heard it worse. So
I think the WAP song for me, it wasn't interesting. Like, to me, some of Cardi's lyrics were interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Most of Megan's were interesting. But there was a lot of in between where it was sort of like, that was the clever thing that you came up with?
Well, like my favorite, but not my favorite part, but I thought was that I like about the song is where she says, I want you to tuck that little thingy thing that's singing in the back of my throat. That's one of my favorite parts.
It's a catchy lyric.
It is. And then when she says that she can suck a watermelon through. No, that's not the same song.
It's not the
is
same
it?
song.
Oh, okay. So yeah. So I thought that was
Yeah.
thing in the back of my throat. Because
Yeah.
It's called a uvula. Oh, uvula. Because he Googled it last time. But anywho, I like that part of the song.
Yeah.
But Trina also said, slap it in my face and shove it down my throat. So she want to choke.
Did.
So I'm like.
She sure did.
Yeah.
She sure did.
Yeah.
She pulled over too.
She did.
She sure did.
Yeah. Whoop, whoop.
But I think to me, like Trina's lyrics were more interesting. Lil Kim's lyrics, like Nicki Minaj's lyrics are more interesting to me. Like to me, I think what gets me most with the Raptresses is there's this heavy reliance on the N-word. It's either a way to rhyme or it's a way to say man. Where I feel like Nicki and Trina and I'm just going to say Lil Kim, those three. I'm just going to say those 3.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, Iggy didn't have access to the N-word. So she had to be creative.
I don't know any of Iggy's songs.
Well, I think if you ever come across one, to me, her lyrics are interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's one that's sort of dumb, but to me, it's at least interesting. She says, "You think he'd be evicted? How the way my booty moving?" It was the moving and the evicted. Like it took me a few listens to go, "Oh, that's corny and funny," but it's more interesting than the same shit I've already heard 150 times.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? In this, in that. Do you know what I mean? That may have been a bad example, but to me, I want something that was interesting. Like there's one lyric that I think we talked about, and it's the only lyric that I find interesting. So is if the bitch want beef, tell her pull up to the cookout. That was an interesting lyric that caught my attention, but it's the only one I can find in hers. But you know what I mean? Like I'm looking for those kind of, like, to me, that's, if you're going to rap, the talent is the creative lyrics in rap. You know, if you're a singer, then you have a technically sound voice, that's the talent.
Right.
But rapping, it's
about the lyrics.
The lyrics.
Right. Yeah, that's true. I don't necessarily hear the N-word a lot because
well, you have the privilege of singing along with it.
Well, yeah. So,
I have to you know what I mean? I've got to stop right here on this one. You've
been to the Black Cookout. You can say it. I'm just kidding. But what I'm saying is, like, I'm with you on the lyric type thing. And like I say, a lot of them, it's a lot of the same thing. Having sex, sucking dick, and making money is what most of the songs are about.
Right.
I haven't heard one rap about what Eve would rap, because Eve rapped about a lot of things. So I love listening to Eve. I mean, even though Lil Kim had some real nasty lyrics, but I like Lil Kim. I like how nasty she was. Yeah, she did it better. So that's what to me it seems like that's what it's all about. But I still listen to it. Like I like what's her name? Lotto. Lil Lotto. Oh.
Mulatto was her original name. People were offended by mulatto, so she changed Big Lotto.
People get on my nerves. I'm sorry. And you know what? It's not us. It's the little people. I'm not saying they're little people. They have little-minded people. I'm sorry, I have to go off on this. Everybody is so easily offended by every little thing. It makes no sense. If that girl want to be called Lil Lotto, Itty Bitty Lotto, whatever the fuck she want to be called, let her be called. It's her name. Yeah. I just think it's so stupid that she had to be pressured into changing her name because of what somebody else. Who the fuck cares what you think? Because I promise you, the people who's talking all that junk,
No, I know what it is. Mixed. Mulatto is mixed. A mixed person.
The point is, she can be called. Okay, prime example. Favorite movie in the world, To Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar. Love that movie. Mm-hmm. I identify with Nazima Jackson. Okay, So I love Wesley.
I love the name Noxema Jackson.
I do too. And my sister's phone, when I call her, I'm Noxie. And she's Vita.
Okay.
Those are our personalities. I
Okay.
am Noxema Jackson. I absolutely love.
Yes, y'all are.
Yeah. So
Wow.
in that movie, Chichi Rodriguez, I don't want to say, I can't pronounce his last name, John Leguizamo. He played Chichi Rodriguez. So there's a part in the movie, because the movie is very offensive today. If you look at it today, it's very offensive. When he's getting out of the car, because he jumps out the car, I don't have to do this, and he's walking off or whatever. And he tells her, Vita tells Chi-Chi to turn her sway back little self around. That's offensive.
Yeah.
But back then, it was funny. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it was the 90s, and you could say whatever you want.
You say whatever you want, but even with him being Hispanic, he didn't take it because he knew what it was. That's like even a little bit further up, the white chicks. White chicks could not be made today whatsoever, because
which is so sad.
That movie is one of the funniest movies I've ever seen in my life. We referenced it earlier, but I said, "Oh my God, Brittany, you
were thinking it,
but you said." That is so offensive, or like Terry Cruz's character, how he white meat only. I'm not offended.
How about the women in the wheelchair?
You don't need a wheelchair. I am a white woman in America. I'm not offended by that.
Yeah.
Even though
he's hilarious.
It's hilarious. Like him saying he wants white meat only. And I love the way he says that at the dinner table. I'll have your chicken. White meat only. That is my favorite part. Anywho, and he says, "Get this jigaboo away from me." He was fine with him being a man. He just couldn't be a black man. He was like, "Somebody get this jigaboo." I'm not offended by that because it's a movie. It's all in fun. I don't know if Terry Crews is gay.
Satire.
I'm not gay. I don't know if he is racist or only want white women. I don't give a fuck. I don't want Terry Crews. So that cannot be made today because someone would be offended.
Yeah.
I just think that I don't. It was very tasteful.
Yeah. Well, and you just it made fun of everybody, so therefore it made fun of no one.
Yeah. It was general. Like, of course, there are some stereotypes in there but we all
right, and we know somebody that fits at least 10 of the 10 stereotypes. Just saying.
Yeah. Making my way downtown. And then the part where they in the car and the song come on and it was like, oh, you can't say that. And it was like, well, there's nobody around.
Yeah.
And then white girls like, we'll be at Bigger for show. That's not offended by it because there was no
malice.
Yeah, there was no malice behind it. Everybody is very, very touchy and feel it. Everybody wants a freaking participation trophy. No, if you didn't win, like what they say in Ricky Bobby, if you're not first, you're last. You didn't win first. You don't get a participation trophy. You don't get a yay. You tried. You didn't win. If you want to win, you try it again.
Yeah.
Like this is a terrible example, but David and Goliath in the Bible. David was not the first person that Goliath battled. But all them other soldiers who didn't make it, they didn't get no participation trophy. They just got killed or whatever. There was no participation trophy. Either you slayed them or you didn't.
Yeah.
That's what the Bible were, the people who made a big difference.
Bitch, slay.
And he slayed that giant. He slayed him. So
David said, "No, ma'am, not on this day."
I love David. There is no participation trophies.
Yeah.
Either you did or you didn't.
True.
So, and everybody wants a hand clap and a no, you didn't win. Two nobody remembers.
True.
Well, I'm sorry. 2 is not a winner and 3 nobody remembers. Excuse me. That's how it is. That's what Nelly said.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Rule number 1 is never be number 2.
Yeah.
My raptress has told me that.
Yeah. Yeah, I love in that song that says, I am number 1. 2 is not a winner and 3 nobody remembers.
Yeah. It's true.
Like, I mean, at least you have first, second, and third. If you're fourth, then You don't sit on a podium. You don't get
Yeah.
a medal. I hate how sensitive society is because you can't say what you want to say. You have to worry about being canceled. I mean, if you're being hurtful to a group of people, okay, but if it's all in fun and you don't mean it in any, like, I have no idea, and I hate to bring this up, I have no idea with whatever Chris Rock said about Jada. No clue. I saw the video. I didn't listen to the video because I don't care what he said. And I saw when he walked up and he sissy slapped it. Okay. So, I mean, like, you can't be offended. I mean, you can be offended. Everybody's feelings matter, but everyone has feelings. And you can't let everything stop your day or ruin your day. Like, if you don't like it, don't look at it.
Yeah. If
you don't like it, don't listen to it. Yeah. But having that woman.
And if you like it, put a ring on it.
Yeah, hello. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it.
Yeah. But yeah, well, and I think part of it is the pendulum swings.
Yeah.
And so what's going to come when the pendulum swings back is more funny movies like Chi Wong Fu and things like that.
And that's a classic. Like, there has not been one that can even touch that. I can watch that movie every day. One of my favorite characters, and he wasn't even a main, was what's his name? All Day Sucker. Oh my God. He played Mr. Doubtfire.
Robin Williams. Was he in?
He is in there. He's at the restaurant they go to, and he gives them the Crazy Elijah's card. My cars are my children. He says, okay. He said something about being a life. I was like, yeah, I'm an all day sucker. And I'm like, I love that.
See, I love Birdcage. Robin Williams.
Birdcage is good. I love them. I mean, but yeah, now you can't make movies like that. Like, he called them Mom's Maybelline. Mom's Maybelline. Oh, that's the best movie ever. But still, now you can't make movies like that.
It'll come back.
I hope it does.
It'll come back because the pendulum swings.
Yeah, everyone is so offended, and it takes a lot to offend me.
In theory, it's a good idea to be like, hey, let's consider people's feelings. But at the same time, it's like, we need to laugh. And the less we laugh, the worse our situation is going to get. Mm-hmm. And sometimes, like, I think that's why things like Family Guy, American Dad, The Simpsons, I think South Park, I think that's why they're so popular, is because as cartoons, we can disconnect and just laugh at the stereotypes that they portray.
Yeah. Someone on Facebook posted one of the Simpsons episodes, and it was the blind guy who, I guess he plays a saxophone. Okay. He was singing the national anthem.
Okay.
And so he gets up to sing the national anthem, and everybody is standing there. It was a dig at black people because he was like, whoa, and putting all that extra. And by the time he done stretched this song out, by the time he done finished this national anthem, everybody kind of slung over. I thought it was hilarious. Yeah. But if that episode came out in 2022 or 2021, people would be up in arms. Just, that's not how black people. Yeah, we can drag a song way, but that's part of our culture. That's what we do. But it was in fun. It wasn't picking at a culture. It was just laughing at something that we do. Like, oh my God, Britney. That's like it's not white culture, but that's what. Where they're picking at something that they see that people do.
That's real. That happens every day. We see her every day.
Yeah. So it's not offensive. It's just stereotype.
Yeah.
And you can either laugh at them or be them.
Yeah.
Or
both.
Or just not be the stereotype. Don't say, oh my God, Britney, if you're a white girl, I guess. Or man, or whatever. So I don't know. I just hate that though.
I don't think most white girls can avoid saying, oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, I say, oh my God. Or, yeah.
One of my favorite jokes is, I can't remember it now. I'm blanking on who said it. But if you ever see a group of white girls, 3 or more, in a Denny's or an IHOP, one of them will say, girls, will someone split a plate of fries with me? I don't know if I can eat them all. Every day. It happens every day.
It does. It does. It's terrible.
Every day.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's just, that's like Mean Girls. It's like Mean Girls. I mean, it's the reality.
You need to make Michael watch that movie.
It's actually a really good movie.
I'm like, you can't be in our age group and not have seen Mean Girls.
Yeah, you need to watch Mean Girls.
On Wednesdays, we wear pink. Currently, on Wednesdays, we wear black.
I see. I don't know. Je ne sais pas. I don't know. You have to look and see.
I'm sure it's on one of them.
It's somewhere. It's not on the.
I have the DVD.
No, maybe it's not singing. You know how Disney movie have singing. Yeah.
Tina Fey is the one that wrote it and produced it.
Oh, so it's probably not.
She's also in it.
It's actually a really good movie, but it's
so good.
And to be completely honest, most movies and stuff today are very stereotypical movies, i.e. Tyler Perry. You know, his movies are like every black family has drama, every black, yeah, that type of thing. And, or for Hallmark, oh my God, if not to be offensive to anybody that's white, but if another white woman who's a baker goes home and bake a cake and fall in love with somebody, I'm going to pull my weave out.
Dick.
Yeah.
Stays home for the dick.
Have sex and bake a pie, and that's happily ever after. That's every one of them.
Yeah. Or they're beat.
Yeah.
And they're rescued by another man with a good dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I tell my sister all the time, I'm like, I know how this ends. And she's like, I know, but I'm going to watch it anyway.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Yeah, she loves it.
I don't. Like, I think we were talking with some coworkers about Christmas movies. I'm like, I don't watch those. And they were like, why not? And I'm like, they're the same.
I will say the first Santa Claus, Tim Allen, so good.
Well, so that wasn't really a Hallmark movie. It was a Christmas movie, I guess.
Well, that was a Christmas movie.
It was a Disney movie. Okay, whatever. I don't like Christmas movies only because this sounds really bad. I think Christmas is beautiful. Whatever. I don't like the however, comma.
Shitting on bitches.
Shitting on Christmas. I mean, I love Christmas. I think it's a great holiday. A little misleading, but we're not getting into that subject. It's the same thing. There's a Christmas miracle. And no, it doesn't happen that way. It is just not, to me, it's not, I'm not saying that, okay, movies can't always imitate life because, movies are supposed to give you hope, right? Yeah. Like, oh my gosh, I'm going to go to where my sister and her husband lived in Virginia. I'm going to go to Virginia for Christmas and I'm going to find me a man on the beach. Never fucking happened. I came back home the same way I got there by myself. Yeah. So it's like
it's because you didn't bake a cake.
I didn't bake a cake.
That was the missing step.
I didn't bake a cake. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Damn, I can't bake a cake. I could do a box cake from scratch.
In your case, a dating app.
Yeah, dating. Yeah, but my whole thing is it's just not real. Like I like Welcome Home Dad or Daddy's Home or whatever with Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell or whatever with the two, the second
Elf?
part. No, I haven't seen Elf, and everyone loves Elf. I've never seen it, but
it's cute.
The dads come and the movie is funny. I watched the movie because I like Mark Wahlberg. He's short, but he can get the business. 2015. What happened in 2015? Oh, that's when the movie came out? Oh, yeah, I didn't watch it. I watched it because he was in it. He can be in anything. I'm going to watch what him and I love Mark Wahlberg.
Marky Mark.
He used to be a rapper.
He sure did.
Couldn't rap, but cute. Anywho, like my opinion matters. He has like more money than, I'll see that money. I'll see it one day.
Not from rapping.
But not from rapping. It's that acting. But anywho, I love him. Anywho, so it it was a funny movie. I did watch it. Not because it was a Christmas movie, but because he was in it. But it's just, I don't know. It's fairy tale. I don't like fairy tales. That sounds so bad. I don't like fairy tales.
There was a show a few years ago that was a gay show. And I watched the first episode and I was like, I don't really want to watch myself.
It was
like,
a
I
gay
want y'all
show?
to do stuff that I don't do.
What show was it?
It was called Looking.
Oh, okay.
It only lasted like one season, I think, because most people felt the same way as I did. I don't want to see my boring ass self. I want to see somebody else do some shit that I don't do. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's sort of where the movies, if they were just Ruggala, we wouldn't want to watch them because we want to watch something that we don't already live.
Right, which is I get, but every Christmas movie, there's a miracle at the end.
Yeah.
And that's what I don't like. I want, like, there's a movie I saw. What was it?
What about Ebenezer?
I'm more like him than I am with anybody. I am Scrooge. But there's a miracle at the end of that movie.
Is there?
Yeah. You know, he goes through all the dreams and Timmy gets the miracle. He feeds the people. He becomes.
But is that a miracle or a lesson learned?
It's a Christmas miracle.
Okay.
I mean, that's like who else did that? The Scrooge, not the Scrooge, the Grinch. Christmas miracle. Him and the Whovilles.
That's because he met
Cindy Who.
Cindy Hulu.
Christmas miracle.
Cindy Lou Who.
Cindy Lou Who. Yeah. I just call her Cindy Who. I don't do her
full
name.
government name.
Yeah. Her marriage her pre-marriage name. But no, it's the Christmas miracle. Like Little Black Book. It has Brittany Murphy in it. Have you seen it?
Okay. No.
Okay. So basically, this movie is about. I know this episode is really long, but hey, that gives me 2 episodes, bitches. Come back for part 2. Anywho, so in this movie, she's dating this guy or whatever, and I guess things messed up between him and his previous girlfriend, and there were things he wasn't doing. He told her that he didn't do, but she found like his little black book and he was doing these things with his ex-girlfriend. He had did these with his ex-girlfriend. So she befriends the ex-girlfriend. I haven't seen this movie in years, so I'm kind of winging it. So she realizes that he's still in love with his ex-girlfriend and his ex-girlfriend's still in love with him. So I think she was like a producer on a TV show or something. So it ends up bringing them back together. And the movie, it breaks your heart, makes you want to cry. That's probably why I haven't seen it in so long because it just tears me up. She leaves knowing that the man she was going to marry is in love with somebody. She didn't get the guy. Love that movie. I love when it's like, it doesn't always work out. I love that about movies. That's so terrible. Fairy tale. I mean, it just doesn't work out.
You love that movie, yet you haven't watched it.
Yeah. Because it makes me cry. But I love the fact that movie wasn't, she walked away with the beautiful wedding. And because life.
Frozen.
Frozen?
Yeah.
Frozen is a miracle.
She didn't get the guy. Didn't matter. She got her sister back.
Yeah, but she still got the guy.
What guy?
What's his name? I know you know. Who are we talking about?
Frozen. Not Anna. Elsa. Elsa got her sister back.
Do you want to build a snowman? Okay.
But the story's not about Anna. The story is about Elsa and Anna. Their relationship as sisters. That's why people love that movie so much, is because it's not about Prince Charming. Right,
which is wonderful, but still miracle at the end.
But the miracle was not the miracle. A miracle?
The miracle was she had to conceal, don't heal, or feel, don't whatever I know you know the words, but the point is she knew she had to feel her powers to unfreeze Gutenberg, the city. Yeah, so her heart, she had to thaw her heart out.
Yeah.
It wasn't Christmas, but it's that Disney ending. It was a classic Disney ending.
I feel you.
And I love movies that does not, I'm not saying that I want everybody to lose. Like,
Titanic. They died at the end.
Love that movie. No, and what I loved about the movie is, even though it had a Disney-esque ending, because at the end she goes back to him, she's supposed to die in her sleep and lived out her second life on the boat with him and all stuff like that. He died. Uh-huh. I'm not glad that Jack died, but it's good that he died because it's reality. It's real. I mean, I don't.
She just pushed him right off.
She could have saved him. We're not even gonna get on that because her big ass knew she could have got over for him to get on that little piece of wood, or she could have swum around and got him some wood.
I feel like in that moment she went, this man's seen my titty. If I drown him, nobody knows somebody saw my titty. Ma'am, your boobies are out.
I think she was pregnant and she wanted to blame the baby on Billy Zane's character, so she had to get rid of him so she can get that child support from Billy Zane. You sure?
No, we don't. Not if you're going to yell it from over there. Look, so anyway. Are you talking about me?
Go ahead.
You don't.
Hey everybody, I'm not meant to be here. So all jokes aside, there is a Mythbusters. Hey buddy, hey handsome. There's a Mythbusters episode that does.
Look at y'all twinning.
Shut up.
We're just coworkers.
We ain't even friends.
He's
no.
my keep out.
Okay. No, all jokes aside, there is a Mythbusters episode that does actually do the science behind the size of the wood that they're laying on. Weirdly enough, if he had laid on the wood, scientifically, it would have tipped over. One of them.
Because he was louder than her.
No. He was thick. I mean, full. Excuse me. No, all jokes aside.
He was skinny.
I'm getting the fuck off the mic. All I'm saying is scientifically, they would both have not fit on that pallet of wood.
Which
I'm so glad we had that time here on the educational podcast, stunting on the children.
But what I'm saying is, like, she could have floated around and found a piece of wood for him. If I loved him the way she said she loved him, he wouldn't have been in that water.
Yeah.
I couldn't have done it. Mm-mm.
Yeah. They could have laid on top of each other.
But I love the fact that
You've seen my titty. Goodbye. Good day, sir.
You are the father. Good day, sir. I need child support and you're broke. But I don't like, I mean, I do like movies where there is good things happen. I'm not saying that. But I do like realistic endings. You know what I mean? That type of thing.
Okay.
Like him drowning was very realistic. According to Mythbusters, it was going to happen anyways, right? So I like those type of movies. He could have took her
with him.
I would pull that bitch up. I would have tipped that shit over.
He said, if I'm going down, we're both going down.
Both of us. But yeah, that's what I like. I like realistic. And I know that's like Red Notice. That wasn't it. They lost the $300 million. Oh my God, if you've seen the movie. Pose. You see that. If you haven't seen it, don't listen. Just fast forward 20 seconds.
The ending.
The ending was not ideal.
So you didn't like the ending?
I love the ending. I'm just saying it wasn't like, yeah. I like that. I like that they're, I'm not saying
losers.
I
Death and losers.
I root for the underdog. I do. I root for the underdog. Okay. So it's easy for, like, I hate when there's like a love interest and he like this girl like man A, but man B has always been there all along and she goes with man A. I'm rooting for man B, even though she clearly don't want his ass. It's just I root for the underdog.
Would you want to be man B?
I am man B. What are you talking about? I'm rooting for my culture here. I am man B. I root for the underdog. Okay. I don't know. I don't know.
Just wondered.
So yeah, like that's why I like.
I don't want to be man B.
Like I don't either. It ain't a choice. It just when the chips fall. Like that's why I like scary movies. Okay. There is no Disney in scary movies.
I love Scream.
Everybody dies. Hopefully, most of the time.
There's usually Jamie Lee Curtis. She survives.
She died.
Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween.
Mm-hmm, she did.
What? I'm not talking about. She survived 9 parts.
I have not seen the new one, but I think there is one where she dies. I haven't seen the new one. The new one. So all of these Halloweens are not connected. So
I haven't seen any of them. I
and-
just know she survived.
and one of the genres, one of the generations, she dies. She's in a hospital, and he finds her in the hospital. He kills her. In that very old
It's
one,
a
yes, she did.
Christmas miracle.
Okay, but this is what I'm saying, that they're not connected, producer, is because when he finds her in the hospital and he kills her, then H2O comes out and she has a son and she's a teacher. So they're not connected. I know. And Busta Rhymes is not an H2O, it's LL Cool J. What I'm saying is,
Take him down. Take him down, Gabby. Take him down. Shit on him. I love it.
that one came out before H2O. H2O has LL Cool J in it. I bet you 50.
I'm poor.
I've
Shit
seen the
on him.
movie 1,000 times.
Shit on him. Shit on him, Gabby. Shit on him.
But I'm just saying, so they're not connected.
Okay.
They're not. He kills Lori in one of them.
Okay.
Or whatever. So, I mean, they have the Rob Zombie version, whatever. They're all over the place. But there's not a happy ending in any of those. I said 50.
Shit on him, Gabby. Shit on him. Gabby was right.
The one she dies in, when they're in the house and they're doing a TV show, that stupid ass movie with Tyra Banks. I love Tyra, but that movie was dumb as hell.
Shit on him. Shit on him, Gabby. Shit on him.
But I love how you didn't believe in me. See, man B, no one roots for the underdog.
I believed in you.
Yeah, thank you. So you make me A. I'm A in your eyes. I'm B in his eyes, apparently. But anywho, that type of thing, like I love. I
He
mean,
didn't believe anybody. If it makes you feel any better.
I'm regular to him, I guess. But yeah, that's what I like. I like scary movies. There really isn't a winner. Scream to me was not necessarily a scary movie. It didn't scare me.
More psychological.
But again,
I could agree with that.
there was no Disney ending in that. She lost all her family and friends.
She sure did.
So I'm not saying that I want people to have a bad life. It's just there's like 1,000 sequels. Yeah, that's the one she dies in. She dies in something. But
Resurrection.
then she all of a sudden, she had a son and she was a teacher. And then when it came out again, she has a daughter and she's an alcoholic. I'm like, wait a minute. What happened to Josh Hartnett, who was your son? He completely disappeared. Like, they're not connected. I love Jamie Lee Curtis. I love the
What
Halloween
happened
movies.
to Josh Hartnett in general?
I don't know, but he could have got it too.
Yeah,
He played some really good parts.
he did.
The last thing I saw him in was Penny Dreadful.
It's been a minute since I've seen that. It's real dark.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good one.
Oh my God, I like dark stuff, I think.
Yeah, it was a TV series.
Mhm.
Yeah, Netflix.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's when I had the flicks for myself.
Yeah, it's good. It was good.
Yeah.
It
Who was the woman? Who was the main girl?
I forget her name, but her
Look up Penny Dreadful. That's gonna annoy the crap out of me. I love her, and I
Mhm.
can't think of her name. My whole mind is gone blank.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's been in a lot of things. The main woman. Name some stuff she's been in.
All right.
Click on her and see and name the movies. Eva, I mean, not Eva, the main character.
Rakrana.
She has like buggy eyes. Mhm.
Oh, that's a good book. Can I see her picture?
Yeah.
that is her, but that's not who I was thinking of. But that is her. That's who it really is. I was thinking
That's
of the wrong
Penny.
person.
I mean, that's part of her
Yeah.
name. But I love that movie because it had Frankenstein. It had
Did.
Dorian. Yeah, it's actually really good.
It
And she was
good.
very.
If it's still on the flicks, you should watch it.
It's very good.
Really good.
It's old. It's not new. Okay, but yeah, I loved him in that.
Well, I think you like for it to have a dark ending, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing.
Well, I don't like dark endings. I just like realistic endings. Like I don't like. Not everybody dies. Everybody dies. No, I like something that I could relate. Like, okay, so spoiler alert: if you haven't seen the new Tyler Perry movie on Netflix, stop listening. So, have you seen it? Do you want to see it?
Probably not.
Okay. So basically,
I just like watching Medea.
Medea's funny, it's hilarious, whatever, about the son come home. Well, the thing is they're celebrating a man graduating. He's not a child, he's graduating college. And he has this big secret from his family. He's gay. So
shocker. He
tells his family and they're like, we know and we love you anyways. So people are automatically assuming that his roommate is his lover. No. His roommate is knocking off his mama.
Nice.
So I'm assuming, and of course he takes it very hard. I'm thinking because he liked his roommate.
The mom's keep out.
But the mom was the kid. And he wanted to marry the mom, but she was like, no, you're my son's age. You know, he's literally her. So the ending was, it was a little Disney-ish, but he got up there, he told all his family business, which I thought was the stupidest damn thing to ever do. But he talked about forgiveness and accepting. Like he said, his family accepted him when most families would not or whatever. And so he accepts that, you know, the relationship between his mom and his best friend, because he knows his friend is a good man. And he knows his mom is a good woman. She deserves to be happy. Okay, you don't do that at your graduation. But he did it. So it was Disney-ish, but it was a good ending. It wasn't realistic, but it was tolerable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have been happy if he said, fuck all them bitches, and it would have been done. But it was decent. Dark. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck these hoes.
Fuck these hoes.
I feel you. You like a dark ending. That's okay.
That sounds so bad, though.
Why does that sound bad?
I don't know. Name one of my favorite movies. Cheetah Girls.
They broke up.
Okay, Troy. Troy is my favorite movie. Everybody died. Hercules died. Not her. Yeah, Hercules died.
Does Hercules die in Troy?
What was his name? He was Hercules. Achilles.
Oh, Achilles died.
Achilles died. Yes. Oh my God, when his cousin got killed. Oh my God, he went crazy. I was like, get him, boo. And I felt bad for Hector because he didn't know. He thought he was Achilles. And he's like, Hector. And he drug his body behind the carriage. But they all died. And the city fell. Dark.
Trojan horse.
Yeah. Yeah.
All for
love.
The face that launched 1,000 ships.
And she wasn't even cute.
Who played her?
Oh gosh, she wasn't cute. Can you Google who played Helena Troy? She was not in that particular movie. Wasn't even that cute. But yeah. Brought down a whole. Nicholas got a prettier actress. I mean, I like her, but
they should have got Halle Berry.
Now she could break down the kingdom.
Yeah.
You know,
she could do that now.
She can. They could have got anybody, but I mean, I guess because when the movie came out, she wasn't a big name, so she wasn't very. I don't know.
Who wasn't a big name?
The girl who played Helena Troy.
Oh, they picked a no name. You think? On purpose.
I mean, she wasn't no name. She's a name now, but show the picture of her. She played in a lot of things. You see her face.
I don't recognize her.
Oh, she's been in a lot of movies. Okay. I've grown to like her as an actress, but I didn't like her because of what she did in Troy.
Gotcha.
She got Achilles killed, which I thought his name was Hercules, but he's Achilles. Anywho, the point is, I like, what's another one of my favorite movies? I like.
So far, they've all died.
What's one of my favorite movies that I could watch over and over again?
White Chick. It's not realistic.
But there was no Disney ending.
There was. Yeah. They got their job. They got promoted.
Yeah, but...
It all tied up nicely in a little bow.
It tied up nice, but it was a Disney.
But it was comedy.
Yeah.
The comedy was probably why you liked it.
Like,
not the end.
Like Tu Wong Fu. Love that movie. Chi-Chi won.
Yeah.
And Chi-Chi was bad at the end. They finally got her some foundation that matches her skin tone because she was white. All
They did. They
so
sure
that
did.
was a good ending. Yeah. So I don't.
Was it a miracle ending?
It wasn't like a miracle on 31st Street. It's a 31st or 21st or 42nd. The 21st Street. It wasn't a miracle on 21st Street.
Miracle on 34th Street. Is it a one?
23rd?
Look at.
I've never seen the movie. I just know there's a part where there's a parade and there's a Santa Claus and they're like,
Miracle 34th Street.
Oh.
Okay. I thought so. That sounded right in my head. I'm so tired. Sorry.
I am too. I don't even know how long we've been going. Oh, Jesus. Well, I'm good because I have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and go to the gym.
Oh, bless.
I'm doing 2 a days. I got to get I don't want abs. I want my stomach flat. I want
Listen,
dimples out of my legs.
Your stomach's not supposed to be flat.
Okay, how about this? I don't want my spare walking around with me anymore. I'd rather put my spare in my ass. So if I can just adjust it to the back.
To BBL.
If I could get a BBL, I would. But it's not in the budget. I can't afford to take that much time off work. I mean, I can take the time off because I have paid vacation. The point is I can't... 2 weeks you can't sit on your ass. Yeah. So that means I would have to have 2 weeks in a hotel in Miami. That's expensive. Absolutely. Okay. No, you can't. You can't sit on your butt for 2 weeks. I can't squat on a plane. I'm not doing that. Because you know what? Everybody on the plane is going to know she just got her ass done.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Ain't nobody's business.
You could say, no, I just really like anal. I came down here for a hot weekend.
I mean, see, anal, but it doesn't really hurt.
Not if you're doing it.
If you're doing it right, it doesn't. I mean, okay, it's uncomfortable at first, but then it's like,
okay.
But yeah, no, it's not enough to have you squat on a plane unless he's just like girthy.
Terry Crews put you in a wheelchair.
Yeah, if he's fisting it, I don't know.
Is there not a place here in the undisclosed location, number 4?
Well, no, there's this one guy. I got to show you his Instagram. Okay. They do really good work, and they're in Miami, and they have payment plans.
Okay.
But I can pay for the surgery. I cannot afford a hotel in my, unless I stay at like a Red Roof Inn or who leaves the light on for you, Motel 12?
6.
Yeah.
Super 8.
Yeah, Super
Motel
8.
Or 6 or Super 8. I can't remember which one it is.
It's a motel. Motel, hotel, Holiday Inn, whatever. I can't afford that.
Okay.
2 weeks is expensive. We stayed in Miami for 3 days and we spent $3,000 on just the hotel.
I've never been to Miami. I don't know why it's so expensive, but
yeah, Floyd Mayweather was in our hotel and a few other stars. Yeah, we stayed at one of the Grands.
Nice.
Yes, it was beautiful.
Did you see him?
Floyd Mayweather. I did.
Did you say, "Hey, Daddy"?
Well, his entourage was rude as hell. It was the women who were rude. The men, they were nice, but the women, the bitches that was with him, they were very rude. Very rude. Yeah.
You think people are mean to them?
Well, no one wants to see them. They want to see Floyd Mayweather, so they'll probably feel some type of way.
Oh.
But yeah, they were rude. Yeah. Yeah. He does some like bike ride or something down there or whatever. And I saw him. He regular man. But yeah, he was there and it was nice.
Oh, nice.
It was very nice. It was a beautiful hotel. I forget the name of it. But it was a beautiful hotel. The Blue Fun they had like 9 restaurants and pools and 4 bars. It was grand.
Nice.
Very nice. So I can't.
But not $3,000.
Yeah, I didn't pay for it. So so having you deal with someone who got money. That's the thing. You don't have to hand it to me. You can just spend it on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see that.
But yeah, he did me well. I love him.
Okay.
Anywho, but yeah. Yeah, I would get one, but I can't afford 2 weeks on my stomach
You can save up for it.
in Miami. That would be a lot of money just for the hotel. The
I mean, you can
hotel
find a
would cost
hotel that would
more
be
than the
cheaper.
surgery.
Yeah, you can find a cheaper hotel.
Yeah, because I don't want to find a cheaper surgeon.
True.
So yeah, I'll pay more in a hotel than I would for the surgeon. So
Yeah.
like this one girl, and I'm gonna say this because we got to go. This one girl, she had her BBL done and she wanted her nails done. So the woman did her nails while she was sit knees in the chair. I'm like, look, I just want, and I don't have that much gut. I don't. I would rather them take it out my thigh and not put it in my ass. Just take it out my thighs and get away with it. And I'm good.
Well, that's liposuction. You
And
can do that.
yeah. So, but I do want what's in my belly to go in my. I just want but a little bit bigger.
Okay.
That's it. I would rather have some of my hips because I don't have really big hips. So, but I want it to be realistic.
Yeah.
I don't want it to move and then you can tell, like Tiny T.I.'s wife. You can tell it's bad. It's really bad. You can. I don't want to be one of the ones you can tell. I mean, now if I ever do it, everyone's gonna know what she talked about getting the BBL. And currently can't afford it. I can afford the BBL. I just can't afford the hotel. So or the gas.
Would you drive?
Well, I couldn't drive because I couldn't sit on my ass.
You can get a limo. You can lay down on the floor of the limo.
That's illegal. You have to have a seatbelt on.
In the back of a limo?
Yeah. They have seatbelts in limousines.
I don't know if you have to be in a seatbelt.
Speaking from someone who's never been in a limo, don't ask me. I just assumed they had seatbelts. I thought it was a law no matter what vehicle you was in. Like an airplane, you have to have seatbelts. Why not a limo? Private jet, you have seatbelts.
Yeah. I don't know.
I know. I've been in one.
Oh, okay. Look at her. Look at her.
On accident, though. Had to get off that bitch. But yeah, seatbelt. You have seatbelts.
Got on the wrong plane.
Do you have seatbelts? That's another episode.
All right, we're gonna do a follow-up episode on the private jet. How do you accidentally walk on a private jet?
Thank you for being with us for another extra long, extra special episode of Petty with Good Intentions with the best co-host in the world.
Starting on the children.
Starting on the children and the bitches. Follow us on YouTube at the Nosey with Good Intentions YouTube page. You see Nosey's podcast and the Petty podcast. Comment, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you do not miss an episode. If you just rather hear our sexy voices, then continue to listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, wherever you podcast, we will be there. Follow us on Instagram at Petty with Good Intentions. Also, you can follow my personal page at Bridget D. That's just how I spell Gabby, BRIGETTED. Or you can follow the Style by Gabby Instagram page that has now changed, even though the captions will probably say something different. It is at Style by Gabby Boutique. Not Style by Gabby anymore. Producer. It's 3 words together. Style. Well, 4. Style by Gabby Boutique. Anywho, follow me.
Shit on him.
Follow me on Twitter at Style Gabby Bye. I never post anything, but hey, you never know. What else do I have? Follow the Facebook page at Style by Gabby Fashions. And I will give it over to Nosey.
Oh God, I didn't have to do this earlier. Well, YouTube, we've covered Nosey with Good Intentions. We have a playlist of Petty and Nosey separately, so you can watch them separately or together. It's up to you. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We have Instagram, Nosey with Good Intentions. You're not going to go there. You're going to go to Michael_Skillet_spell. That's totally fine. We have the Twitter, Nosey good. She limps along behind the rest of them. We got a Snapchat.
Snapchat.
Michael created a Snapchat and hates it. So we'll see how long it lasts.
I view your videos. How is it whack?
App, not what.
Michael's just saying he's whack.
That's what I heard.
So we've got a Snapchat, Nosey Podcast. which was the original name that I said for Twitter, but we got Nosey Good. Is that all? God, is that all?
You have an email.
Oh, we love to get a good email. Michael_Skillet_Chappelle. AKA nosy with good intentions at gmail.com.
Yes.
Look, if you're hanging out in the TikTok world, you should stop by. Got a little surprise for you. The trick is you got to find it. It's hidden. It's hidden in the trees. You got to find it. The thirst trap.
Yeah.
Michael's naked in the thirst trap.
Him thirsty. Gulp, gulp.
I'm very close. Thank you very much.
This was a lot of fun again. I'm sorry we got a little tired there at the end.
I
We
know.
were having, look, just join us for the conversation.
Yeah, because we're all over the place, which is fine. I don't care because he's there.
We're taking our asses to bed.
We are. So, thank you again, and we will see you next time. You good?